Welcome back to the other segment of the show. This morning I get the pleasure for welcome to my studio Lahai Lawrence Leema, former Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs and the former National Public Relations Officer of the Sierra Leone People's Party. Lima, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Lambrana.
It's been long. Hope you're doing fine.
Thank you. I've been good.
Lahai Lawrence Leema, once more welcome.
Thank you.
A lot of people, when they ask if you did, and say it's been a while. How has it been? You know, out of public service, out of the SLPP as well.
Well, it's been good. I'm actually busy with my own personal stuff. Largely, for now, because I lost my papa, we are small. I've been on to really do detailed research about my background. So that been on to keep me busy over the time. So now you call me Lahai Lawrence Leema, say I just want to say you don't left one name there. I'm Lahai Lawrence Leema Yani.
Okay, so
because I'm not junior anymore, because Papa no they gave me a senior now.
Okay, okay, okay. But you know, you serve as Deputy Minister, you serve as Public Relations Officer, National Public Relations Officer of the Sierra Leone People's Party. You miss public life, public service in any way?
Well, miss, no, not that much. It's just that no more. Sometimes the job we maybe don't they do, if I see somebody don't they do it now, then at a particular point in time, because like I follow my successor, certain areas then they wait until if I don't they handle, at them period and I can remember say, oh, if I were him, I was going to answer it this way. Sometimes I then tell them they know I can miss it, oh, I miss my job as a PR. But I just want to say, serving as PRO now the Sierra Leone People's Party, now one of the most defining moments in my public and professional life in terms of the job I do, because when I was small, me daddy in desire for we, then and me and my big brother day. Now for level for them big, if we been big then and they say President Momo for them make we commission at the army. So even when I lost my big brother and lost my daddy, as I grew up, I get that determination for be soldier. So when I get me university requirement, the first thing we can have in mind now for going to army. So in the army, I've been determined to say I have to work very hard for at least reach the top. But in the process, my career cut short. So eventually, I see myself into politics by circumstances. And there again, I come with my own level of experience from the army, professional knowledge, and I'm able to fit in the political arena and function there very well. So my role as PRO at a point in time has been for, one, lead the communication of the party and also the public relations of the party. I function in a way that are able for keep the party together, even at a point in time where we get then we internal wranglings, where if you not manage communication properly, now a democratic institution of that kind, if we don't leave the party shattered and in disarray. But my communication skills and my public relations skills able for help for keep the party together in spite of them we individual differences then we'll been get. And with victory successive, with victory eventually be able to bring everybody will not be even believe at a point in time of the leadership, everybody rally around the leadership now and now able for believing now. So if President Bio or the SLPP government they deliver today on the progress for this nation, it all begins from Musai we start. Then the way Boku people they challenge say, oh no, it should not be him. Some of you believe say if for be in. And not just because of we been there in executive position, but because of now being the choice of the masses of the party. And we believe say we get a responsibility, especially for me as the PRO, for manage the expectations of my people and for able for keep the democratic organization of the party intact and also manage the public perception about we party in image, because the founding ethos of we party na unity in diversity. Because that na the purpose for which SLBP actually come into being. SLBP na a party we born out of a warrior lineage. So then we see say if the colonial masters were folding out and one foresee an organization, a political organization will for succeed them, then we need an organization we get a national outlook. So because of that, the Protectorate Assembly being therefore transitioned into which we call SLPP today in 1951. You know, taking it from the warrior background of appointment of certain individuals in 1950, which serve as a link between the colonial masters and that of the Protectorate to bring SLPP into being. The objective now for keep the country together, where SLPP being born out of. Even though along the way we get the breakouts of the Magais, the Stevens, we born out the APC. But when me come join the SLPP and occupy the space as PRO, I try for read the constitution and other rules and regulations of the party and see how much I go able to function very well. Although when I come initially with my professional knowledge as a military officer, I know for take sides, always stand for be neutral. So sometimes I get some political guidance from certain authorities of the party where say, in politics, you have to take a stand. You have to take a path. Because then initially we want to be the interviewee. So then when they talk to we're not able for team up now which position. So now I don't get for guidance and all.
So was it deliberate for you not for continuing any other capacity within the SLPP after you don't do 2 terms as National Public Relations Officer, or you think say you not go win if you go for any position?
No, I will always stand for win. But the point is, Alamana, I don't serve the party for 2 terms in very critical moments. I don't succeed, we don't transition from opposition to governance, I don't able to succeed, we don't. So at some point in time, I just feel say, I cannot keep on in that role as if na my own career that one day now. So I got to give chance to
but you can move to another position. Let's
see what the future holds. But everybody, they try for World Cup for later. So if I don't function yonder very well, I don't understand internal party democracy, and I also don't get a fair knowledge of the national democratic program itself of the country. I feel it's about time for me to begin to think of something else where at least.
But you're still a politician.
Of course, very active one.
So you know one person with the party, people within the party, some people believe say you sacrificed for the party when have been the opposition. And you were appointed Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs. Later, the President relieved you. You get any understanding as to why that happened?
Well, sorry. In all honesty, Lamana, certain things not really meant for public consumption. Because me, background in the army as well, me as somebody who do intelligence and security causes. I'm a cause in the army. If anything they happen, first of all, if you give me a job for do, if anything they happen around that job, I'd investigate why is this happening, especially the one we know they to me knowledge. So personally, so as well, anything where they happen to me personally, if it is not really clear to me why this happened to me, and they do me your investigations around them. And so for certain issues, I just could keep them close to my chest. But I can tell you, obviously, me not believe say I do anything wrong for like are they out of office, but we also never forget say the constitutional provisions we bring we can office now at the behest of the leader or the president. They say it pleases the president to appoint me as Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, and it also pleases him at a point in time for relieve me of duty. But one thing I want to say here clearly, I was given the opportunity to serve for 5 good years in office, and I think I'd play my own part best. Because we take up office from 2018 amidst so many challenges, traps them we've been done laid, especially the kind of vilifications where they don't paint the president in, like now somebody with violence because of his background as a military officer. You know, that kind of trap we will make in human rights record is being questioned. And so at a point in time we can office, we can face a lot of traps where if we're not able to justify whatever claims or allegations that been get around the human rights record of the president. But by in wisdom for select a very experienced security team, we're able to manage then kind of situations that they will find themselves in and make sure say we de-escalate that kind of trap we can meet and create the conducive atmosphere for a smooth governance. We're able to help for roll out the flagship program in the 2018 to 2023, we able to forget with second term. Do
you think you've been adequately compensated with all within you do as National Public Relations Officer of the SLPP? There's this video we've been go around where you know, you were arrested, taken to prison and all of that. And people then think, say, you now one person will fight for President Bio and fight for the SLP. You think you've been adequately compensated, the fact that you're out of government presently?
Well, if I think of compensation from a personal point of view, then probably I want to say no, but because everybody wants to say no. But compensation from the sense that the responsibility that was allotted to me was a call to service, then yes, I have been adequately compensated because I was given the chance to serve my country, to serve my people, and I functioned very well in that capacity. Now that make at some point in time, we are not in our office, where certain things they happen. Where sometimes if I've been done in our office, me proactive steps then go prevent and not for happen, the public generally miss me out. So that they tell you, say, in spite of the fact that this man not in our office, but things like this will happen if he been in our office. Sometimes if I don't go ahead of a lane or even for happen. So from that perspective, I want to say, yes, I have been adequately compensated because I was given the opportunity for able for showcase my strength for serve this country and serve me people.
Now your failure make you not in a government up to now, or you think there's something else?
No, I don't feel say I fail. Me no ever feel say I fail, and the public also feels say I not fail. But now the decision of the president, we get the mandate for hire and fire.
But what's your relationship with the president?
No, me president. No, me president, I'm a leader. I got relationship with her. If I pass around, see, say, there are things where I know say I for call to your attention, where necessary, I can text personally. I get in line. Though you not go respond, but I know say you go read her. And I can talk to ministers them on things them where I know say they need for pay attention to. Because I want for make them succeed, because then success na a blessing, na a progress for this country. And so I want for always see them for succeed, and I want for see this country succeed.
Do you see yourself to have been within government presently, or you think say it's worthwhile that you should have been part of this government presently with all within you mention where you don't do for the party and all of that?
Between me and you, at some point when I was relieved, I felt a little bad, but at some point in time, I tell myself, say, it was worthwhile that I was not in office. Because sometimes, when you do good, then maybe you detractors them, or people them for one reason or the other, not the same for see you good as something good, and then they try for like, twist you good work to something look bad. It make picking away, but all the time they complain, all the time they complain.
So they complain to the party.
No, well, I mean, sometimes you get detractors them. People will go see you as threat for one reason or the other, way best known to them. Go to paint a picture about you, where it not really befits your character and personality. So if for any reason the president gets a personal respect for the job what they do, let's leave liking or love aside. If he gets respect for the work what they do, but all the time they are, oh, Lima, oh, even when a good worker they do, sometimes you detractors then go try for paint and bad. If they get you picking society, go make you go confused about that picking there. So what you can do, sometimes you put them aside for. So for me, at some point in time, as we go along the way, I say it was good at least. When me say, at least the leadership take a decision for set me aside. And we all can see, at the end of the day, time and space able for proof say, no, this man, he was a good man, he was doing a good job. And at least that also give me the opportunity for able for know things there about me own self, my own bloodline, where we say not be able to know. And that's don't put me in a very better footing in this nation. And I now know the strength and authority we are carry as an individual, and also based on somebody we come from a very strong family bloodline. If I not been get that time for make able for do a personal reflection on myself, I was never going to discover myself. So for me,
it's not political. Then they don't give scope for get some political ambition. What's in your ambition?
Well, it's not about that one giving me scope for political ambition, but it just strengthening me for make. When you know yourself, self-awareness of an individual self. Now one point down the way they able for what you use as a springboard for make you able for factor into any arena where you want for, where you see viable, then you feel say you get the strength for like able for function.
Okay, Lima, continue for sales. You can talk about governance, so I come back to you, security and human rights issues. Them, Lima, quickly, I want to ask about this. There was this other matter about a guy who, I remember I was at AYV, we reported that matter. A guy who was allegedly shot in front of US. It was one Saturday cleaning day, and later the case being go courts and being carried and go jail and all of that day. Perhaps you want to clarify, what was actually your involvement? Then saying that you have been Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs.
So, okay, so why is it that, the question also, when myself go really want to let the media they ask, why is it that in Lima, one insecurity issues they revolve around? Has there been an orchestration or has there been a scheme for kill Lima?
You think so there was one?
Yeah, but we don't talk about Juba incident with this young man we talk about, who don't commode, who don't talk about prison break, who don't commode, who don't talk about an attempted or a failed coup. You understand? So why it has always been targeted on Lima? Has there been a consistent pattern in Sierra Leone for kill Lima, Yani, or for damage in character? No. Me, I'm a young man who come on a secondary school, we can't join the army. You understand? Me now part of the restructuring program of IMAT. You understand? For able to make sure say then get a new set of army where understand how democratic principles they work. Me form part of that body where the IMAT them be try for train. Part of the safari body where the IMAT them be try for train for get an army where a democrat where the role and functions go be viable in a democratic dispensation. So now talking about this issue, okay, the very Juba what they talk about now an establishment of me own grandpa. So let Lima no left na Juba end up for no in birthright over Juba. So Lord try for create a scenario or a scheme. Lord scheme him. Lord kill him, or at the end of the day would dent in record. Now that kind of scheme.
Would that be one kill you?
But the one where they bring out all of them kind thing here for no this and that. One thing I could say, I am very professional in whatever I do. I put a lot of reasoning into every actions I take. I put a lot. When me and you they talk, I they internalize. You don't know how they internalize. I internalize everything where they inform me actions. Now I make if I do something where very erroneous, where go lead me into trouble. That mistake they not boku. So here is the situation. Me then I'm in my room. I don't know of waiting to go out. I get a security personnel where deploying at my gate. You understand? And we know exactly waiting and whatever be they go out there, we don't know. It was on the cleaning Saturday. Waiting them pass them individual come on at their own environment, can't do no own environment, we make them insecurity encounter. Whatever the circumstances will lead to shooting or no shooting, I'll be there inside my room, I don't know. The only thing pull me na the gunshot. The gunshot now pull me na do. I think the only time where a member say I talk, now I see the OSD personnel, they move in and out, and I say no. If I don't have a gunshot, I don't know. First of all, I don't even know if I shoot or the shooting was coming from elsewhere. I said at this time when you don't have a gunshot or there's a gunshot, you got to do a tactic deployment. You don't have to make yourself an obvious target. I think that was my only comment or remarks. The next thing I do, I had to post it on Facebook because now be a cleaning day. So you never know what was their game plan. So I put her on Facebook for call the attention of the public day. And which I also me feel disappointed in the whole thing. Now when I call people where I feel say they are government officials that this is what is happening, then they rebuke me. Go. I say, you are rebuking me for a situation where somebody has attempted to invade my compound and bringing this to your attention, and you are rebuking me on what grounds? So he was unable to answer on what grounds he was rebuking me. So I had to send, I think an audio message I sent to the president. Because normally this is what they do. Then they can't flare and create scene around me. Then they first go meet president because they get access to president and go tell her what happen. So me said we don't know that pattern. So anything they happen around me, I'm the first person who will release an audio to the president. So by the time you reach there, he is briefed of what has happened around me. Look, those who are doing those things, they should stop.
So that case has been going to court.
They should really stop because they will never get me around.
The case been going to court and the guy been go Pademba Road.
Which is, first of all, they will intimidate me on policeman. I say, no, it's not possible. I had to take lawyer for him. The lawyer stand for him and defend him. No, before they go first now, Pademba, there was an investigation first by, what's this body where they investigate police them?
CDID.
Not CDID now one. There is this NGO, civil society organization. Now government body, I don't forget the name of the body.
Police Complaints Board. Independent.
Yes, now they first investigate the personnel. And in fact, then commend the personnel in professionalism. You understand? Before ever the matter, of course, the matter was charged eventually to court. And I took lawyer for him. I went there as well. Because nobody can intimidate person where they work for me. Tomorrow, any other person will come to me. When I don't weaken, I make me vulnerable. No. I took lawyer for him. At the end of the day, we won that case. Well, my personnel won the case. And I have a newspaper, a publication of that. So people then wait on they build their own things there around me for either kill me, they have failed, and they think they should engage in smear campaign. My character is above all of those smear campaign they are actually pursuing. And that is not going to deter me. That is not going to weaken my determination and ambition for whatever ambition I get in mind.
What's in your ambition?
Very soon we will know that in the public.
Within the SLPP or the country generally?
SLPP and the country. I have a political ambition, but very soon I will.
For be president?
Of course, that is not impossible.
So you declare now, you run 2028?
That's my determination and that's my ambition.
Well, tell people now, you get intention for be flag bearer for the SLPP?
It has to be formal. I have an intention to run for the flag of the SLPP and to eventually lead this nation. That is my determination.
You want to succeed President Bio?
Oh, certainly.
You don't discuss her with him? You don't discuss her with people within the party?
I don't engage Usai. Traditionally, Usai and Usai for engage. I don't engage with people. I don't even write this personally as a text message to the president because he's not being accessible at the moment physically. But for Lahai Lawrence as a rumor elsewhere, I don't send a personal message to her and say, I have an intention to vie for the leadership of the SLPP and eventually to lead this nation.
What's in your relationship with the president from after you left, after you relieve your view?
Well, I get to call their relationship.
When I don't see, when I don't meet.
Of course, we don't meet, but on one or two or three occasions we don't meet. We don't relate. And of course, he's a busy person. But what's necessary for that to send message to her? They send message to her on certain things that we are not say and if for bring to your attention.
Why you want succeed? There are a lot of people that we don't come out, we want to be flag bearer. Why you want succeed President Bio? What's in your vision?
Lamara, in the first place, this country don't face a lot of disservice for a very long time. A lot of people, they yearn for can lead this country with a very brilliant manifesto commitment, with brilliant ideas, but micromanagement by certain levels where based on, first of all, leadership in this country, a pattern, it get a lineage. It get a lineage. It's a nation, all of us own this nation, but there are leadership stream. So if for any reason somebody assume leadership out of that leadership stream, where it happens, say, he's not much of, he's not coming from that kind of family where get that sovereign authority for able to do things, where able to push this country go before. This country has been experiencing a very long time disservice where it frustrating to some of the leaders themselves, where they assume the presidency when they don't do it now. You understand, eh? So, me think say, I don't work, I don't serve the president diligently, and I continue for do my own bits on the side of things, and I don't do an assessment of what the president don't do. It don't, out of difficulties, it don't able for try for roll out in flagship programs them, where it don't promise this country with on in 2 terms in office, where it's still there and roll out now. It don't really do well amidst the challenges them where they come around, but it don't able for succeed for roll them out. So me feel say it don't achieve a lot, and whoever we go get for succeed, it's about somebody we understand the political dynamics.
And that now you?
I could not be the only person, but it's about sincerity, it's about commitment to this nation and to the people of this country. So it's about somebody who understands the political dynamics, not just within this period of President Nkrumah and President Bio, or from President Kaba to President Bio, but somebody who understands the democratic, the political transitions from the colonial era to the present democracy, and waiting Sierra Leone, what we for do for push this country go before for catch up with other African nations them way don't be able to achieve great things, especially in the utilization of with natural resources for the shared prosperity of this nation, and also how we for able for partner with international partners them, where it means say what we get now this country a benefit with country, a benefit with people them.
What's in our political vision?
Me? I don't get you.
What's your political vision?
My vision? Now for able for make sure say I lead this country in a way where the resources we'll get for this nation a benefit every Sierra Leonean and this country. What's in
are you political base and strength presently? Because clearly before Now we see SLPP get the convention, everybody talk about delegates and all of that. So are you strengthen your political base?
My sincere work for this nation, not only for the SLPP, my sincere and genuine work for this nation and the SLPP. It forms part of my political base. I am from Kenema, Dama Chiefdom to be precise, Gima Dama. I am Lahai Lawrence Leema Yani, the son of the World War II veteran, Pa Amara Lima Yani, the son of the late King Safa Siaka Yani. So I am from Kenema district as well as Pujon district. I cover the southeast, but the work of Neo ancestors then cover this nation. And I also get leaning with the northern part of this country. Where if you go to Koenadugu, I can tell you my leaning there. If I take you to Falaba, I can tell you my leaning there. If I take you to Putloko district, I can tell you my leaning with the chiefdom what they call Mahera. So even inside Western area, yeah, I have a leaning here. So I have a political base across this country. And I believe, say, I get a very genuine vision for work for this nation and the people of this country. And I believe, say, President Bio don't do well. And I believe, say, I go able for consolidate and maintain in legacy very well in the best national interest.
This is a vision where you get, and something where you dream of, and something where you believe in, and something where you think say get for happen.
It is something I don't let it talk them from my head. I don't put them on paper. I don't draw up a concept of a manifesto framework of waiting a me inkling, me determination for able to push this country go forward. Part of the things where it don't responsible for this country in retrogression, largely when we are talking of development, now sustainable energy supply. Any government where able to succeed for get energies, sustainable energy supply where they're able to attract the investment of industrialization. Now one key basis that one day for able to make sure say this country succeeding in development drive. We talk about infrastructure. Infrastructure and another critical one, especially when you look within this Western area and you look at the salary of the middle, of the middle income earners as compared to rentage and other facilities where expose where other things them where their salary not able for meet them demands than they. What's not the responsibility where a government need for take? What's not the kind of land tenure system will get? How do you want to look at this? So these are all part of the things that we need to look at. Today, we have been threatened, our security situation has always been threatened, especially when it comes to the porosity of the border. What is the military will get to? They get the capacity in terms of mental capacity, training capacity they have. But can they effectively utilize the capacity, the training they have got over time when the equipments are not there to utilize their training into effect? So these are all considerations. The crime situations, they change over time. The security architecture we'll get now. Yes, it's one way you go say it's professionally put together, but do they have the professional equipment for able to translate whatever knowledge and get for make sure say them prevent crime at all levels? These are all things where President Bio don't do a lot of good work for able to make sure say it create the roadmap, right? Now, what's required now a consolidation of the roadmap with the president.
And now you go do that.
I am very certain.
So I ask, I know you know somebody who is very religious, you know, and prayerful. I mean, they ask again if whether this is something you dreamt about or it's a vision that came to you that you can lead this country. Well,
Lamara, in the first place, I got myself into politics by circumstances. That was not my determination in the first place. Because my papa in determination, now before we go join army as cadet officer, took button at the shoulder. And that was what I pursued. And I succeeded in that drive. For whatever reason, I saw myself out of the army. Right? And I searched for job. I got family for feed. I got me mama for take care of. I got me a small one for take care of. I know I'm going to certain things because they don't make me even emotional. I don't want to get too emotional on the studio. So, circumstantially, I got myself into politics and I aligned with the president. And I tell him, say, I go work with him. Over and above all, at the third year, Lamana, you know me political history now from the army to this point where I sit down at studio. So at the third year,
you know, one person will interview you.
Exactly, exactly. Where even make self kind of see me as somebody who can successfully replace Tambasal based on that interview where he do with me. So Mrs. I not even realize me potential until after where I don't left army, where you interview me, people that listen me before they able to know say, oh, this guy is a very good communicator, he's fearless. When Tambasam can pass away, may so rest in peace. Now that time and then people like Kanema begin to think of me for success, for succeed Tambasam. And President Bio sees sincerity in me. he see professionalism in me, he see wealth of knowledge in me, and of course, the combatant always believe in combatants, say you're not going to betray the uniform.
Have you been fully compensated? You think, how has life been for you being out of governance? You're not a politician.
It's challenging to maintain status, I don't lie to you. It's very challenging to maintain status where you don't be minister. Even when you are no longer working, people, they bring them problems to you, then feel say you still get money for it.
And now you want to be president.
Well, you don't mean say because a scheme of things has don't make me look like I'm vulnerable. That should kill my spirit or my determination to lead. No. But first of all, I am not doing it for my own personal self. I am doing it in the best national interest for the good of this country and for the good of these people, for the people of this country.
Will you want to still serve if president call you, say, come play this part?
If I deny call of the president to serve, then that means I'm not being sincere with service to this country.
Are you looking forward to an appointment?
I'm not looking forward. But if the president call me, say, I want to see you, I have respect for President Bio to start with. I get personal liking for him. But at the same time also, I get issues with him.
What's the issue?
Fine. As a leader, if there are gang stalking on a particular individual, as a leader, sometimes you go play dumb, you play like you know the Siam. But don't allow it to go to that extent where it will almost lead to almost the destruction of that individual. If you don't reach certain peak, you as a leader, you're able to step in. But if you never continue for the sit-down consistently, you see, then they vilify, gang stalk, harass an individual without saying anything.
President Bio, are you saying President Bio don't protect you?
If he has been doing that, then I'm not. It's difficult to say because he don't day in a leadership position and know the challenges around that. He himself as a leader probably gets certain areas probably outside and go to pull the strings. So maybe if in protection not been there around me, probably other things would have happened. So much as I'm not clear about what
you
happening.
Got issue with him. You say
yeah, but at least me just I don't day in a leadership capacity. I know when a group of gang they stalk a particular individual. Sometimes, well, we're not contributing there. Sometimes you, the leader, you may not agree with whatever they have designed. You go tend not for what they. But it can reach a peak if they're not able to succeed in and drive. It can reach a peak. You as a leader, if you step in and say no, enough of this.
Are you a victim in the puzzle?
Well, me not go allow myself for.
Or a scapegoat?
Nobody not they use me as scapegoat because me professional instinct not go allow me for let somebody use me as a scapegoat.
But it's clear you and President Bill get issues. You get issues with him.
I get issue with the very fact say it don't reach a point now where for able to stop the gang stalking over me. I feel say
you feel unprotected.
I feel say if I don't reach that point today now.
You feel unprotected.
Oh yes, Lamrana. Yes, I have served as Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs of this country. I don't defend this nation. You understand? At a critical time when you serve in those capacity, you will step on toes. It's very likely where you're not even conscious of, right? I was left out of office with no resources even for maintain the one the way they around me, and the one or two security where them go attached to me. Then get family for take care of. I just get for tell them say, when I go, when I redeploy them, if I need them, I'll call them. So sometimes I work by the grace of God. In case I come under any attack, now this nation, how I go defend myself? That's the only thing Papa show me as a point of defense when I cut last.
You feel unprotected?
Oh yes.
Okay. Lima, quickly, just a few days ago over the weekend, the First Lady talked about, we see report of the doors to the party office being closed to the women. They will say they want to celebrate the president, and also the First Lady talk about something about some money where he give. You were part of that executive. You are aware of that?
Which one?
He say he give. He say he give money where after the elections, 1 billion yuans or so.
After which election?
The 2023 elections.
No, not aware.
You know aware.
But in fact, now they are beginning get me on sidelining from that 2023 elections. We went to Canberra. There were committees set up for campaign and all. And I am the head of communications and public relations. I was not included or factored into any of those committees. And I raised the questions around me being left out of the committees in that very hall. My own previous outgoing chairman, Dr. Harding, he just say noted and nothing actually happened out of that. So me not aware of whatever been happened, but the only thing I know of JJ Safar, or is he? No, through Rado Soiree, they began for set up a committee where I go, Rado began for give me an amount of 50,000 leons, new note. We then give me for let me say do campaign coordination. But me being therefore use that money there for go pujong, go campaign to me own people them, and I can me hometown again when I give Madama. I also assemble the chiefs then they and also campaign to them and talk to them. So at some point in time, I run out of resources. Now my own personal resources I put in me own runs them what they do. So beyond that, me not be know how they coordinate campaign, how they not go with campaign and not. But we reach a point when them when they try for like do announcement of result or whatever, I had to do articles. I wrote something where I put out, where of course APC be they say that they don't win, SLBB say that we don't win. I do an assessment of the situation and write and put them out. So I play me own part where me able for do so far. But me not aware of whatever money we've been given to which body, me not aware of that.
So you not been get enough resources as well for even campaign?
No. Now the one I get from Rado Sierra Leone be 50,000 new notes. I end up for add me own resources part of her. Because when you in an office where you dey campaign to the people, it's quite different from where you in an opposition where they expect say you not get nothing.
Okay. What's in your assessment of the SLPP presently? You know, we get this information about closing doors on party members. What's in your assessment of the party?
Frustrating trend than the way me don't see, and where I go really indulge, where I go indulge the president for make sure say he show leadership in that direction, for make sure say the party is kept united, for the protection of his legacy in the best national interest.
You think that the president is not doing much?
No, I'm saying even if he's doing it, for like we allow for begin see this kind of thing they come to the face of the public. I think it's something we for them massage thoroughly before we foresee that kind of public show. Right? And the constitution will get of the party, it highlights roles of the party.
Okay.
The chairman is the administrative head of that party. Whereas the leader, now the political head, he gives political directive on issues that were pertaining to political matters, not on the administrative runnings of the party. And that is why in the chairman, they always consult together. And from whatever consultations so that they get, that they inform the chairman in decision for direct the Secretary General on any move. Now the party were clearly spelled out in the constitution. The leader got a supervisory role over every elected position, whereas the chairman of the party gets a constitutional role for even protect the constitution of the party, and also as the head of the administrative and functioning of the political party. So waiting, this clearly they explain that the individual roles are intertwined, and therefore we should work in unity. For whatever closure of office we may not aware of, but based on my own background investigation, that then be one forget a meeting at party office without the knowledge of the national chairman.
But the Secretary General was there, the Deputy Chairman was there, the public relations officer was there.
So did they communicate that to the chairman? And remember, if anything go wrong in that office, they are not going to hold the Secretary General into question. They are not going to hold the Deputy Chairman into question. Who they are going to ask is the administrative head. Who is the administrative head? Is the chairman of the party. So even if they were aware, did they inform the chairman of whatever meeting they were going to have in the party office? So these are things where me want for say, now things and this will be supposed for massage indoors without allowing it for come to the public. But much as this don't happen, it is incumbent on the leadership and the elders of the party for make sure say they massage this thoroughly, because one of the things where you see where I don't begin to see where it's very bad, you get other people and where this they play out in their own best interest, and then they fly them up where it's not good for even first lady, even in your legacy, a man in legacy. You know, that's not good for a man in legacy. And therefore, as a mother of this party, should not be seen promoting anything where it's divisive in nature.
You think she's doing that at this time?
Yes, by the video let me see by saying the Secretary General takes instructions from the leader and sidelining the chairman. That should not come from her. It should not come from her. But however, it don't do harm. So it is now on the leadership and the elders of the party for let them put them together and able for talk amongst them, let them able for understand individual roles and how we all for work from a united front in the best national interest. Remember, we are not existing as an organization for our own selfish interest. We are yearning to lead this nation for make we able for deliver for the people of this country. And waiting we able make we succeed, now we did together.
Okay. Finally, Lima, with all the other people that we don't come over, we want to be flag bearer, who do you consider as your strongest contender?
If I do that means I give clout to whoever na my opponent. Me na myself as Sabi.
You don't see anybody where will be.
Na myself as Sabi, na my own strength and no but. I know they can't promote other person.
So what's are you hope for? What's are you hope of becoming the flag bearer of the SLPP in 2028?
Firstly, my good work to the party, to this nation, and my political base. When at the very kind of my district where I born, and me family leaning and connections to other parts of this country. These are factors where I depend on, and I believe say with me on good intentions what I get, I go get the right team we go revolve around me, we go able for help me, for make I able for succeed in my drive, and we all go able for deliver collectively for this country.
And you believe say the SLPP will win the 2028 elections?
With me in the lead, yes.
Without you?
Well, the APC go pose the challenge where they don't ever imagine. I told you that we all get Sierra Leone, but there is a leadership stream. I think the one that we understand what they say they know. I know we'll go be too deep into that.
Okay, well, thank you so much. But you get any message for Live with Sierra Leoneans? You know what put you flyer up yesterday? A lot of people were saying, Lima, he's been away, where is he? You know, what's in are you message to the people of Sierra Leone?
I just want for let the people of Sierra Leone know, say, I will do my best not for ever betray the trust and confidence which they always repose in me. As an individual, I are prone to weaknesses or challenges, but I can normally listen to them feedback, and they always make room for improvement. But I always want them for continue for repose them trust and confidence in me, and believe in the president who will get today, where some of you play lead role for advocate for in leadership, and based on a manifesto program we put together for work for this country, and that amidst the challenges that we in government face, they don't do in best for able for roll out them programs and they. And to the SLPP, I want for call on we all say, if SLPP lost, now we go there at the brunt of whatever disadvantage we go face and institutions. SLPP, we full of individuals, we get compassion for this country, we considerate for we fellow human beings there. And therefore, we not go allow ourselves for make out of ego, we lost power, we go affect this country in progress. So do ya to me fumble them now the Sierra Leone People's Party. Let we all come together, let we work as one, and let God choose the leadership. We go take the mantle of leadership after President.
Are you the chosen one?
Deliver. If Namina the chosen one, to God be the glory. So we all go rally around that leadership day. We will be able to work collectively for deliver for this country.
Who's kind of president you go be for Salone if you become president?
A transformative leader. We go able to make sure say we consolidate what President Bio don't do and transform and build on the advance on the things that we President Bio don't achieve. First of all, we are talking about agricultural investment. How much have we been able to achieve in that? How we go able for add
understand so you get farm safe?
Yes. How we go add technology to that? We go able for make an improvement on whatever product we will get, where it will get value addition.
Okay.
So
well,
now that's my own desire for this country, and my farm self they do. It progress little by little. Anyway.
Okay. I'm just surprised that you feel unsafe. You know, you worried about your security and safety.
No, I'm not worried per se, but I'm just saying, in an event, people will probably see you as a threat, especially now with this kind of pronouncement I don't make here.
Yeah.
Whoever will be in the field say, they get an ambition for lead. Now you don't see say this bobo, this kind of thing we don't well I know say this bobo because someone will still call you bobo anyway. Mm-hmm. But this young man from this kind of thing we don't come from, and if he really determined and push that forward, he could be a very massive threat to me. And they set up a gang. In a way, so tell them provoke me with an intention of doing whatever thing. It's dangerous. You understand? I am not saying because myself na sojama anyway. Well, a retired military man, I not say sojama.
Yeah.
So myself get my own network anyway. I get my own network of things. Any moment I come under attack, you may not know the swift response within the time we go respond to a situation. So, but I'm just saying that somebody who don't serve in that capacity as Minister of Internal Affairs or of Security, in the process of serving the country, he must have stepped on toes, consciously or unconsciously. And for make it just be left like that without resource for sustaining even young personnel around her is risky. But I'm a man of faith.
You get message for President Bio?
Eh?
You get message for President Bio?
No, well, all the message I get for the president, I think, I don't say that in the conversations, but I just want to commend them for a leadership that is doing well, and that a no need for drop guard, a need for continue for maintain the leadership and leave the SLPP in a safe hands, where it go sit down quietly and feel proud of in good work for this nation. Okay. But if it drop in guard now, things then go out of hand, it go sit down and it go live without regret.
Thank you so much, Lahai Lawrence Leema. Thanks for your time. We appreciate that you take time for talk to me. You've been on the plan this for some time, but I appreciate that you take time for talk to we. We're ready for do the official announcements. We go do them together. we go do them. We go broadcast them. But thank you so much. We'll take a quick break. Lima, the left with me go come and can close. Thank you so much.